Chapter 9. The Awakening of Internal Energy, a Change Within. Jin Mu Wan had survived. 10 days alone in the wilderness had stripped him of any illusions. His body had adapted, his instincts had sharpened, and his mind had adjusted to the harsh reality of survival. But even as he conquered the physical trials, something else was stirring, something inside him. At first, it was subtle. A warmth in his chest when he moved, a tingling in his limbs when he focused, a strange presence within him that had not been there before. It was faint, like a whisper he could barely hear. But it was there, and it was growing. The strange sensation, Mu Wan said in silence, his body still aching from hunger and exhaustion. His master had returned the day before, but as always, the old man offered no explanations, no praise, only a nod of approval. That was all he received for his struggle. But Mu Wan didn't care. He had gained something more valuable, a new understanding of himself. He closed his eyes, recalling the strange warmth in his body. It wasn't just heat. It wasn't just his blood flowing. It was something else, something alive. He focused on it, tried to grasp it, and then a pulse, like a second heartbeat. His breath hitched, his muscles tensed. For a brief moment, he felt power. Then it faded. His eyes snapped open, and he exhaled slowly. This was something new, something important. The first signs of cultivation. Mu Wan spent the next few days experimenting. Every night after hunting and eating, he sat down in the quiet of the forest and focused inward. He traced the strange warmth in his body, feeling it shift, change, grow. It was slow. It was frustrating, but he was patient. And then one night it happened. As he sat in meditation, a deep breath filling his lungs, the warmth suddenly surged. It wasn't just a flicker this time. It wasn't a brief pulse. It was movement, like a river beginning to flow. Mu Wan gasped as he felt it spread from his chest to his limbs, an invisible force running through his veins like liquid fire. His skin tingled, his mind sharpened. For the first time, he could feel the energy within him, the master's observation. The next morning, Mu Wan trained as usual. But something had changed. His movements felt lighter. His body responded faster. His strikes carried more force than before. His master watched him in silence. Then, after a long pause, he spoke. "You felt it, didn't you?" Mu Wan froze. So his master knew. Of course he knew. The old man always knew more than he let on. Mu Wan slowly nodded. Yes. His master studied him for a moment, then gave a slight nod. This is only the beginning. He turned away, as if the conversation was over. Mu Wan clenched his fist, feeling the faint trace of energy still flowing within him. The beginning of what? He didn't know, but he would find out. No matter what it took,